National Good News Day, October 15th. Oh my goodness, I would rather talk in front of you than speak to a camera. But unfortunately, this is right now the world we're in, and everything's over, videos and the computer. But hey guys, we can get through this. But let me introduce myself. My name is Gilbert Ramon. I spent 20 years in the United States Marine Corp. I went in 1989, a long time ago, and I retired in 2009. Some more information about me. I live in Texas. I have a wife, a beautiful wife, been married a little bit over 11 years. I have a son that's 19, he's in college, and a daughter that's 18. She just graduated high school. And I have my road dog, Joaquin, my 9-year-old. He's in 4th grade. He's my little firecracker, and I tell you what, that age is really cool. And I know I'm speaking to that age group and a little bit older, but I know that things are hard right now, and I know that it's difficult. Some of y'all are still doing online schools. Joaquin is actually doing face-to-face. Thank God everything's going good, but National Good News Day. We're supposed to be about good news, and I'm hoping to get some things to y'all that I would love to share. In my intro, I talked about mind, body, and soul, and that was one of the most important things that I learned when I was in the Marine Corps. To share with you, I was a Marine Corps martial arts instructor, and that was the stuff that was taught to us. It's really neat that it's just not that warrior mentality, but that warrior mentality in the Marines entails all these items. But we're going to touch bases on that. But, I also mentioned that I was very involved with veterans and youth. I was involved with the North Texas Warrior Golf Association, and I was an ambassador, meaning I helped out after I went through the course, which was, we golfed. And a lot of times veterans need that time away to decompress, meaning there's so much pressure from the wars that we had that it's very difficult sometimes. And some of you may have parents that served, and brothers and sisters or cousins. Most of us do have someone in our family that was in the military, different time frames. So you may understand, or I'm trying to give that information to you. I was very happy to do that. I helped out. As being unselfish, as being a servant, just like God, washed the feet. Jesus washed the feet of the disciples. It's our turn to serve others as we can, and there's things that you can also do. In school, always volunteer and do things that are asked of you to help others. Message I did want to give to y'all is about mind, body, and soul. I mentioned to you where I got that, and it really opened my eyes as I've gotten older and been able to do the things I have to be unselfish and to serve others. I get more accomplished as far as myself serving others. It's a great feeling. In the Marine Corps, you have that warrior mentality, and what was taught there, it was reading and the education, all that, and we learned about different warriors. You learn from history by reading. We learned about the Apache Indians, the Zulu tribes in Africa. We also learned about the Spartans. I'm sure you've seen movies about the Spartans, but how they're so family-based. As we should be family-based together to, love each other and take care of each other and love our neighbors. That's very important. In the Marines, we're fit, we're doing things, we're doing physical fitness tests. So important. And that's probably the most important one of all. Your inner body, soul, being a good person, following God. And the easiest way to do is follow the 10 Commandments. They're all written there for you. So the important one for me is number 4 in the 10 Commandments. Honor thy father and mother. That's, You know what? That's can be difficult at times, even for me. I'm about to be 50 years old. My parents, I go over there and they're getting older, and it's hard. I have to, I still listen to them. So that's very important to make sure that you do that. Why did I choose to serve? My father, my dad was a little bit older when he had me. My dad's 97 years old. He turns 97 here in October. So he was a World War II veteran. He's my hero. He served in a time in World War II where people ran to the recruiter. They ran to join the arms, the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, the Marines. They had this sense of pride that we have lost. That was at a level that cannot be described. If you read, history books, or even get to see some of the World War II movies that are out there, you see how vast the people in this country stepped up. We got attacked, and they stepped up, and the pride that we had as a nation back in the 40s. We've had other wars since then, but speaking of my father, I also have uncles that served. That was the thing. I had no doubt whatsoever that I was going to go in the military, and I knew that the Marines was for me. So that's why I chose. Again, my father served in war. He served. He was a gunner on ships, and he served in the Atlantic Ocean and Pacific Ocean during those conflicts over there. He showed me what love of country was. He really did. Growing up, having respect for our flag, having just respect, and he's the reason why I do what I have done and what I continue to do and what I teach my son. I pass that on to him. Why are American ideals worth defending? There's lots of bad news out there, on social media and on TV, a lot of lack of respect. We need to follow the 10 Commandments. Make sure that you do that. That's very important. Authority is very, very important. We have to follow authority. That's God wants for us. We can all do better. We can all do better. American ideals are there. And I'll tell you where the turning point was for me was on September 11th. 2 days later, I saw the Pentagon on fire. That was something that really struck me. I, with my own eyes, got to see it. Then here, this planted the seed for me. I ended up, of course, I was still on active duty, and I ended up deploying to Afghanistan. That's where I really learned about my faith, my love for God, my trust for God was there. As soon as I flew in, I knew that God was looking over me. There's no doubt in my life at any point that I knew He wasn't with me. So there's some things I got to see there that I saw, but that's war, and it's one of the things that I put in God's hands. I also went to Iraq, same thing. Ended up there and working with the people, and the people there don't have the freedom that we have here. They can't worship the way we want to worship if we're Christians. The jobs are totally different. I mean, we as Americans need to appreciate what we have, and we have quite a bit. It's very important, personal story, like I mentioned before, is 2020. The world has changed for us. For a lot of us, affected us a little bit harder. We all in school, as far as online, for the last part, and I don't know if you're still online or you're face to face, but it's different. It's a struggle. Our parents, some of our parents lost their jobs or got cut down on hours. But we will get through this with prayer and love of God. We will get through this. We will overcome. And the thing that we should do is pray. Never forget that prayer is so strong. It's God's time. Whenever He decides that He will do what He needs to do, but we have to keep the faith as Christians, as Catholics. Continue to be strong and pray. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. It was kind of quick and everything, and I hope nobody fell asleep or changed the channel. But again, my name is Gilbert Ramon, National Good News Day. I really appreciate y'all. God bless y'all. Have a good day. Have fun. Do everything you can in your life to be a better person. Bye-bye.